Naturally, the first thing we need to do is look at the ship. It's mine now.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Ooh, can I... Oh, pick up sawed-off shotgun. Heck yeah. Weapon parts. What can I do at the workbench? If it... Oh, there it goes. Okay. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping you combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do to it, repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade it. I have 87, 100, 64, 87. Oh, by the way, actually, let's back this out. A little pro tip here. If you go to gameplay, or is it gameplay? I think it's gameplay. It's not gameplay. It is UI. Yeah, and you turn show base item stats off. It means that when you look at items, it will show you its DPS and whatever based on your stats that you currently have, which means if you had really good stats for a two-handed weapon, but the two-handed weapon wasn't very good, there's a chance that it might be better than what you're using still, because like if you're using like a one-handed weapon or whatnot, because of your stats that you have in that stuff. So a little pro tip, turn that on and now you'll see like, relative damage based on what you got. So this stuff could be repaired. That can be upgraded. What's that icon? It's like some kind of diamond icon. I'm not sure what that is. We can get this stuff. We can break this stuff down. So let's break down. How do I do it? E. So E. I think I want to keep that sawed-off shotgun. Maybe not. It's not that great. I think, you know what? Let's break it down. And we've got some extra stuff to break down here. We can repair the stuff we got, which, it's all pretty good. I don't really feel like I need to do anything there. And I haven't unlocked the tinker skill. Okay, well, that's good to know. It just, once I'm on the ship, and I'm looking around, I'm like, yeah, this is an Unreal Engine game.
Devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
You see, oh, it's a camera. It's like a vintage camera. That's funny. Yeah, you go ahead and turn those suckers off, please. Kind of like look for loot. Is there loot on the ship? Not in there. Not back there. But we can climb up. Second level of my new ship. I love that. I've just like commandeered this stupid thing.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself right before he died.
Such a downer. What's this?
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
I see. She kind of reminds me of GLaDOS, which is, I think, what they were going for there. Very dry, sarcastic humor. Man, this game's pretty.
Power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Okay, so I get power. I can unlock that. Good to know. Ooh, take that. Is there other loot here? Ooh, take those. And yeah, okay. Well, I mean, that's good for now. Anything over here? Whatever. Nothing in the middle. Hey, it's nice that I've got some loot. I'm not looking for a bunch of stuff on the ship. I'm just kind of giving it a good look-see.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Creepy. I don't know about this ship. It seems to be derelict. I think unreliable is the best name for this thing, given the circumstance.
I'll be with
this
you,
guy.
friend. I'm Ernie from the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, it seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead. Mind telling me what happened here?
Okay, so I'm getting myself in a bit of a pickle. This is a consequence of killing those guards because I didn't want them going and telling people that I was commandeering the ship. And I also feel like I have an upcoming dilemma. If I'm going to be telling people that I'm the captain of this ship and I'm assuming his identity, eventually I'm going to run across somebody who knows him and is like, you're wrong. That's not who you are. But I think that's part of the fun. And I think my character is just... I think they are going to continue to dig themselves into a bigger grave. So let's see here. Yeah, the guards and I had a bit of an altercation, you see. Or the guards accidentally brutally shot themselves while on patrol. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Accidentally brutally shot themselves, huh? Unbelievable. Second time this month. Guess I'd better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding out on the dirt.
Okay. I could use their gear. No sense in letting a good suit of armor to go to waste. Or good idea. And clean up the ship while you're at it. No. Because then that admits that it's my ship. I could use their gear. No sense in letting a good suit of armor go to waste.
No can do, friend. That armor's Spacer's Choice property. Bodies, too. Living or otherwise. Company policy, you see.
Okay.
You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your, let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Hang on. I want to ask you something.
Don't get paid bits to chat with strangers. You want to chew the rag, go talk to Silas over by the cemetery.
Okay. He's giving me direction. He's like, hey, go that way. Oh, well, where's that at? Over there. Okay. Well, we got like this bit of space gunk over here on the hillside. So I want to go look at that and see what's over here. If there's anything at all. No. Man, I love the writing in this game. Ooh, a shovel. Yeah, I wish I could take his hat. Is the shovel any good? Is it a good weapon? 51. 87. No. It basically looks like, for the most part, based on my stats, I am going gunslinger. And I'm okay with that, right? Like, that's what I want to do. That's the desire for my character that I have. Is to... When did it get dark, by the way? Is to have any kind of setup where we've got, you know, a single, like, one-handed pistol and maybe a one-handed sword. And, oop, there's, like, a baddie like, right here. Oh, jeez, he's coming at me. Q? Can we... Okay, well, that's just saved my life. Let's heal. Ow, I'm still under attack. There's another guy there. Can't see him through the bush. There's too much bush. We will take all of that. And that. Of course, we'll break a lot of this stuff down. I think that's wise if we're going some kind of engineering where we can then, you know, craft a bunch of stuff. I think that'd be cool. Or upgrade our stuff. That would also be cool. Man, this game is awesome. I love this. This is like... I don't know. It's got like weird feathers on it. That tree. I don't know what it is about games like this, but I just love the RPG aspects of these things. They're so freaking cool. And the fact that we're getting what is essentially a better Fallout game than Fallout... Ooh, enemies. Just has me so excited. I don't know if these guys are going to be killable or not. I actually don't know what kind of level anything of note worth is out here. This guy's coming right at me. No, run. No, run. Why wouldn't you run, you idiot? Okay. Continue. I have no idea where it's going to continue me from. Oh, right here. Okay, cool. Convenient. I think I could kill them. I'm going to hit that heal real quick. And we are gonna... Okay. Run, sucker, run. Also, you could totally dash and dodge. Whoop. As you can see there. But it takes too much damage. Kill the alpha. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't kill them. I will remind you. I have the game on hard. We'll come back to those. We'll come back. I am playing bad. So I can dodge by going that. Read that earlier. And I know I see it on the UI too. So that's actually kind of helpful to remind me that that is even a possibility. There's a body up here of a man who's got plenty of stuff for me. Totally okay with that. I kind of want to hit level 3 and pick up some more skills. Looking at, let's see, that looks like the town we need to go to, the town of Edgewater. Is there anything I missed? No. Looks like just a whole lot of nothingness between our ship and the town. Moss looks good. Moss definitely looks good. All right, well, let's go over here and talk to this person. See what kind of quest they have for me. Ooh.
Whoa, hey. Hold it right there.
Well, oh, no, I didn't mean to steal that.
What's this about?
Oh, crap. I don't think I'm getting any of these. Oh, hey. Nothing. What's that over there? My goodness, how did that work? Your reputation with the faction has changed. If enemies are hostile, but your reputation isn't, kill on sight. Couldn't read the rest of that. What is my, what is my lying skill at? Persuade lie. Mine's at 33. Okay, well, that was amazing. Let's not make that choice. Spacer's choice reputation has decreased. Is that in journal? Codex? No. Character, reputation. Spacer's choice, neutral. 9% negative. Let's avoid that.
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that I'm wearing a marauder suit. Don't be so sure. I could be a marauder.
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable. Yeah, we're gonna keep digging that hole.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If
Fair.
you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Okay.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Yes. Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Okay, you want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Okay, I can do that. Why is Abernath a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Interesting. Wonder what that's about. Where can I find these people? Or there was something else I wanted to ask. Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town.
Okay.
Phyllis works at the cannery most hours.
Okay.
Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Okay. There's something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
Town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed. That's true. He is handling bodies.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
I don't feel like he's long for this world. You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Right. How long have you been a junior in humor? Gravedigger, whatever.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20,
dirty, carry the one. All my life, work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Right. You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
I see. Okay, what are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
I see. This is kind of funny. Thanks for your time. Okay. There was a thing like, you know, if you have a marauder issue, I could take care of that. But can I talk to this guy?
I could really go for some salty nuts.
Oh, just a random guard. This game actually is quite pretty. Again, as I said, you know, in the ship, you could tell it was running the Unreal Engine, and I think that's okay. I think as you know, as it stands, the Unreal Engine is a really good-looking engine nowadays. But can I steal this stuff? Hold on. Wait, close, steal. I guess there's nobody in here. Here's a question. Does it show it as stolen? It doesn't. So what's keeping me from stealing it and then just going like this? Nothing, right? So I could just steal a bunch of stuff, have very little consequences, if any at all, and just do that. Ooh, I could pick this. So unlike... criminal activities. Okay, well, this is going to answer a question. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences. Okay, easy peasy. Ooh, a revolver. Hell yeah. One-handed, right? Level 2. That one's level 1. Can I, like, I guess C to compare. There we go. So... it does more individual damage, which is really good. Magazine size 6. Special effect knockback. Okay, well, you know what? Can I just drag and drop? There we go. I guess I could put the other one there. So this is using light ammo, correct? Because it is a light gun. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. I like that system. It won't let me unequip that weapon, which is totally fine, I guess. And this is a two-handed melee weapon. Oh yeah, I like that revolver a lot more. Okay, did this place have more bit cartridges, which I believe is money? It's important to note. Okay, we got bunches and bunches of stuff over here to look at too, so I may as well. Kind of give it a good look-see. See if I can't find anything of value. Although I doubt I'm going to. I probably should just go into town, right? It's like a dock. Right, okay, it's like a shipping dock rather, because it's for spaceships. Totally okay with me. I guess I'll go in the back door. Ooh, there's loot. Worth it. What I got? You got a weapon modification. Ooh, install mods at workbench to upgrade your weapon, change the damage type, adding scope, improving rate of fire. Okay, cool. I'll do that. I like that a lot. Hold E. Okay. It's interesting that you have to hold E to go through a door like that, but I suppose it makes sense. A lot of the other stuff in the game are hold, push and hold. Edgewater discovered, plus 600 XP. That's actually not as much as I might want. We got a guard here. We got any loot? Ooh, oh yeah, necklace. What was that? It's like just random junk that I picked up. Quest, captain's identification. Given to you by Ada after the unfortunate passing of Alex Hawthorne. This cartridge identifies you as the registered captain of the Unreliable. Good to know. Ooh, consumables. TNL makes the best gear for your friends and family. Consumables. Here you can use junk or drop your consumables. They can be used directly to gain a variety of boosts. Your emergency medical inhaler is shown at the top of the screen. It uses Adreno as fuel to heal you in an emergency and always keeps it loaded into slot 1. Increase your medical skill to unlock more drug mixing slots that can hold all types of consumables, not just Adreno. Each slot is mixed into every puff of the inhaler for a combined effect. Your medical skill increases the duration of all these effects. Okay, that's cool. So I have Adreno. And if I increase my medical skill, I can go through that stuff. Ooh, I got a mask. Ah, yeah, that's awesome. That is really cool. Let us break this stuff down, because honestly, I wanna go full on crafter man over here. I think that'd be really cool. And we got this necklace, which is junk, so it's self value. Okay, I'm okay with that. I guess I can go look this way. See, ooh, anything back here? Oh, I can't loot it. I need more things to unlock it. Okay, well, hey, you know what's cool? Is the fact that there's just loot everywhere. It's a perfect game for me. I love loot. Like this. This is down the exact same alley that I just went down, but on the opposite side. Ooh, and there's a lot of stuff. What do we get this time? I'm having so much fun. 320 DPS light machine gun. We're just gonna put that into that slot because, you know, I can use that ammo, the ammo type, when I'm, you know, out of other ammo. That's really nice. What does that look like? Oh yeah, that's definitely a big LMG. Not my style, but
Sorry, I'll just
still
be a
take
minute.
it.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ooh, some kind of like church. Edgewater. It's a town that we're in. Can I talk to any of these fools?
Carry on.
No residents. Okay. Ooh, this place is really freaking cool. Oh man, I just love looking around and exploring the town. What we got in here? Vicar Max.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
I'm looking for a power regulator. Yeah.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery.
Okay.
Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Why is that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you.
Yes.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Heck yeah, just give me all the side quests. Handsome sum, you say? Tell me more. Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book? Or I assume you'll want to burn it once you get your hands on it? You know what? Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book aside from wanting to burn it?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you're after this contraband text. I feel like, okay, so I tend to play in, my various RPGs that I do on the channel. I tend to play more of a good guy. I'm feeling like I got the freedom to do whatever I kind of want here. And I want to be, I want to be like like I said at the beginning, like a Han Solo character. A bit of I don't know, scum and villainy. And I think trying to blackmail this guy is really funny. Let's do it.
On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get your book and sell it to somebody else.
I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book, nor anyone willing to pay the price I can offer.
He makes a compelling argument.
Glad we see eye to eye.
Took him long enough.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map.
Okay.
Assuming you're serious?
Yeah, give it to me. I'll look for your book, or I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to it. I'll look for the book. Stupid.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
I don't need to spend an entire episode negotiating how I'm going to steal this book. I'm just going to go get it done. Why? Because it's going to give me XP.
There,
lots and lots of XP.
Don't see you
Is there
around
anything
here
behind
too
here?
often. Oh,
No.
I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
It's kind of cool. A little, church area with quite a bit going on inside of it. It's really pretty. But, we can go get the stupid book. I want to look around town before I go searching after that quest. Ooh, Emerald Vale General Store discovered 50 XP. I feel like I enjoyed looking around, and a small percentage of weapons and armor you find are considered pristine. They have more durability and are worth more to vendors. Pristine items can be identified by something or other. Couldn't read it fast enough. What did I get that was pristine? Oh, okay, I see. Backpack. That's what that icon is. It's a pristine icon. Armor mod, utility, increase your carrying capacity. Okay, that's good to know that is an option. Yeah, I like looking around. I like just kind of exploring these areas. Spacer's Choice Cantina. Cantina discovered. Okay, or wait, is that? That's the cantina. What's this? General store. Okay, I see. I could go to the general store. We might be able to find some stuff in there to sell and buy and all that. We'll loot that stuff. Let's examine this damaged letter. Anna, your mother passed away from plague. She wasn't chosen to receive medical treatment and failed to recover on her own. I found a site near the ocean to bury her. I know it's company policy to have her buried in the graveyard, but I just can't afford the fees. I'm heading out after dark to put her to rest, say my final goodbyes and all. I know it's dangerous to go out alone at night, but I have to chance it. And if you're reading this, I want you to know that your mother was a good person. Don't blame her for what happened. She worked as hard as she could. It was just hard enough. In the end. Love, Dad. Aw, that's really, really sad. Oh well. I think this game is generally one of those situations where it's like, light humor covering a dark world. And I think that's a indication of that. Ooh, give me the loot. I love that there's loot freaking everywhere. What's this?
Distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Okay, that's the sick house. What's this? Oh, barbershop. Oh, wait, I needed to go to the barbershop. I needed to talk to, can I close this? Just in case I want to kill this guy. You never know. Hello there.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Well, I'm unlawful. Relax, I'm clean. Or do your haircuts usually come with free lectures? Or Intimidate 5, I can show you my hands. Yeah, let's do that.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
I see. Prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Right. Speaking of burials, Silas sent me to collect your fees.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
It's kind of dark. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights? Or just give Silas an IOU? Yeah, let's just do that.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything. Yeah.
Much obliged.
I mean, I could just go tell Silas that this guy ain't got no money and to, start breaking some knees. Oh, he's got all sorts of stuff. You're damn right. I'm going to steal all this. Dehydrated water tablets. Plain and pure water. Okay. Gourmet salt tuna fillets. Just take all of that. There's a body here. Corporation Service Award, a medium-sized award, typical of the kind given out at annual company achievement banquet galaxy-wide. I guess I'll just take all that. There's a note here. Letter from Phyllis. Conrad. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay for his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Okay, then. Ooh, standard troop helmet, huh? Ooh, a light armor? Way better than what I was wearing. This gives me Intimidate +3. The other one was one-handed melee +5. I like the Intimidate +3. And I look like a dummy. You know what? Typically I would hide helmets, but I'm just gonna leave it for now.
What can I do for you?
So I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral? My goodness, for your gravesite fees.
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't care. I'm just here to collect your dues.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Okay, goodbye. I like that. I like that I have an option of being like, look, I don't care about your problems. I'm just here to complete a quest. Please, just stop talking. What's this? Examine. Wanted. Guillaume Antrim. From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, a writ of execution, effective immediately for Giami Atri, I don't know how to pronounce that, former Spacer's Choice associate mechanic, terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of Adrena time. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, theft and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. You know, it's really subtle, but is really funny and gives you an idea of this world, is wanted for destruction of company property. And then it goes on to say murder of company workers in good standing. So would this person not be wanted of murder of company workers if they weren't in good standing? If they were people who, like, you know, owed the company money? Curious. And wanted Bertie Cotton from the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, a writ of execution effective immediately for Burton Cotton, former vicar stationed in Edgewater Vicarage, no longer in good standing with Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry, at large and dangerous, wanted for destruction of company property, murder, sedition, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Okay. And final one? Wanted Doc Maybell from the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, blah, blah, blah. Former Spacer's Choice physician, condemned on charges of dereliction of duty, disappeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of Adrena time, at large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, blah, 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 vandalism, and unlicensed practice of medicine on seditious criminals. Generous bounty, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, we are at no shortage of things to do in this town.